So a lot of you guys are still having trouble with fighting off weeds in your lawn. So I'm going to show you guys how I fight off weeds in my lawn and keep it weed free. So stay tuned and let's go over that right now. So this is my setup when I go to fight off weeds in my lawn. If you guys been with me for a while, you know I like to use Spectracide, but I will dabble in other products if they're not available. But for the most part, these products are always available. I always find them somewhere, Walmart, Home Depot, or Lowe's. If I need something, I'll go right in there, grab it, and I'm ready to go and get my yard together. But you guys, always, this is a little tip, always try to buy your products in the off season. So especially like Walmart, around late August, September, October, between those months, they like to clearance down a lot of their products because Walmart does not want to shelf the product all season long. Not like Lowe's and Home Depot. Lowe's and Home Depot, that's what they do. They always have these products available, so they don't mind the product sitting on their shelf. But Walmart want the space, so they'll start clearancing down a lot of these products. So as you guys can see, I have 2 bags of Spectracide here. I bought both of them bags for $5 last season, last off season. Around August, late August, September, October, like I'm explaining to you guys. I buy the products $5, $6. They start to clearance them down. You can find great deals, and then you can always store them and save them for the next season. So I use one of these bags already, early spring. This is going to be your pre and post emergent. This is a granular product by Spectracide Weed Stop for Lawns plus crabgrass preventer. If you guys remember early in the season, I came out and said get down your pre-emergent early so you don't have to worry about weeds invading the yard all season long. Well, there's a little trick to this also. I always suggest you guys always have the Spectracide ready to use product on hand. Also, this is going to come in handy for them little areas or anything you see when you're doing your yard. Always take about 5-10 minutes, walk the yard, see if everything is going right, make sure everything is up to par or how you like it. And if you see some weeds, you'll always have this on hand. Now, if you guys can't get the Spectracide or orange top here, you can get the yellow top. They make a yellow top. Now, a yellow top doesn't have crabgrass killer in it, but it has everything else. You can kill all the basic weeds and yellow nutsedge. But I always suggest, if you can, get the orange top because it's like $1 more, but it's gonna give you a lot more killing ability inside the bottle. But this is what I keep on hand, you guys. I keep the ready to use product here. I don't have to mix anything. Now, this right here, this video is for people, the amateurs that do not want to mix anything or not confident in mixing their own solution, because they do make a concentrate formula. But right now, I'm not going to show you the concentrate formula. You don't really need that. All you need to do is have one of these on hand. Now, if you can't get the Spectracide, if it's not available in your area, use your favorite weed killer, but always get it in this ready to use form. This is already connected. I've been using the same bottle for about 5 years, you guys. This stuff lasts. So long as you're storing it in a dry, cool place, I put this right back in the shed and I keep it around all year long. And like I said, I've been using it for 5 seasons. I don't use much of this stuff. I know a lot of you guys think, you know, you're using a lot of chemicals on the yard, or you don't want to use a lot of chemicals on the yard. If you use the product the right way the first time, you guys, you limit the use of using a lot of these chemicals on the yard. I know a lot of you guys have animals. I have animals too. They run around in the yard, but I use the products in limited fashion. I'll come out, get 1 treatment down early in the season. I'll probably do 3 treatments. I'm gonna show you guys one today. So I'm doing a early season treatment with this, a mid-season, and then the fall. When the yard is ready to be put up and winterized, I'll come back and put another treatment down. That's stopping weeds from germinating. You can also kill weeds, but I don't use it for this killing ability. I always use the liquids for killing post-emergent weeds. I use this strictly for pre-emergent, you guys. So this is a little system that I've been using, and that's how I keep my yard weed free. And if you do it the first time and stay on top of it, you do not have to worry about it, you guys. But get your favorite weed killer, one that you're comfortable with, been using all season, if the Spectracide is not available. But Spectracide, I use it a lot because it's cheap and it works. So that's what I like. I like to save money. And like I said, you can find these products always clearance down. But just take a little few minutes when you're mowing the yard, make sure you're paying attention to your yard. And if you see weeds clumped up in certain areas or anything of that nature, you guys, you'll always have something like this on hand. You can go over, spray it real easy. Let it sit for a couple days. Now you're gonna see results like the killing ability probably in, like, I would say 72 hours, about 3 days. It says you'll see visual results in 4 to 8 hours. Sometimes that's true, depending on how hot the temperatures are. Like I said, don't use this product when the temperatures are 85 and above, because now you can start harming your good grass. But use it early morning. Right now, I'm outside. This is what I do. If I'm gonna get a treatment down, it's 10:42 a.m. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my yard work while the temperature is about 69 degrees. It's not too hot. It's a comfortable temp right now to be in the yard. But you guys always have the ready to use product. Now, you do not have to do anything besides plug this in to the top here. That's the only thing. It's not connected. Now, this is the high-end one. It has the little sprayer, the automatic sprayer. But you guys can find the other one with the pump trigger, about 10, 11 bucks. Over the years, the price went up a little bit, but about 10, 11 bucks. You can keep one on hand. If you guys have weeds, you can come out, spray them up, and get them out the yard. This will pretty much handle all weeds, except if you have like Dallas grass, some of them heavy duty weeds, but crabgrass, foxtail, stuff like that, this will wipe it out. You might need 2 treatments. So, you know, you'll spray it on the yard, put this stuff down on the yard, give it a couple days, about a week, you'll see where it's at. And then within 14 days, you do your second treatment. You do not need much. If you do it right the first time, like I said, you'll kill a lot of weeds instantly. Now, you guys that have a lot of weeds in the yard, you want to make it very simple on killing weeds, always look for these spray hose nozzles, weed killers. They make them in every kind of brand. Like I said, I use Spectracide. This is the yellow top, like I said. The difference here, if you guys see it, the orange top has the crabgrass preventer. The yellow top doesn't. It only has the yellow nutsedge. But as you guys can see, for $1 more, you can get the orange top. It's gonna kill a lot better and more weeds. So that's only if you guys have a lot of weeds in the yard. I showed you guys a video on that. If you have like 70%, 80% weeds, make it very easy on yourself. Hook this up to a hose end and just spray it. Spray everything, let it sit on the yard. Like I said, everything is heat activated, so the warmer the temp, the better. You can start killing weeds with like 55 to 60 degrees weather, but it's gonna take a little bit longer, you guys. But like I said, come out, spray the yard, let it sit, come back in about 3 days, you can mow the yard, boom, start getting those weeds out the yard. Now, a pro tip, you mulch those clippings. After, if you have a lot of weeds and you spray this solution on the weeds, you can mulch those clippings, you guys. Mulch them down on the yard because it still has the solution inside the weeds. So you're sitting it back on the yard and it's helping to kill other weeds that are forming. Like I said, this one is gonna be a little bit different than this spray nozzle. This one right here, you can use all season long because you're not using so much. You're just spraying little individual spots of weeds. If you're blanket spraying the yard with this one, you guys, you want to use this maybe 3 times in a season, tops. That's it, because you're using a whole lot more chemical if you're spraying, blanket spraying the whole yard. So you don't want to overdo this one. This one can be, you know, harmful to your soil or anything of that nature. You only use this is when you have a bunch of weeds. If you have like 60, 70% weeds, you come out, use this, kill everything. And then you're gonna go ahead and start the reseeding process, because if you have more weeds than grass, after you kill all the weeds, you're gonna have potholes in your lawn. So you're gonna need to reseed and stuff like that. But if you have like 60, well, I'll say like 70, 80% weeds in the yard, I recommend always starting from scratch. Burn the whole yard out and then plant your own grass seed down and redo a whole renovation. But like I said, I'm showing you guys today the system that I use. So I'm gonna walk the yard, you guys, spray a few weeds, show you guys how it works. This is what I'm mainly putting down today. Don't worry, this is a pre and post emergent, you guys. Always read your labels. See, a lot of people think you can only put a pre-emergent down early in the spring or early fall. But this one right here, apply anytime through spring through fall when weeds are actively growing. That's the kicker here. I'm putting it down. I'm putting down a barrier on my yard So now weeds can't germinate at all, even though they won't really germinate because my lawn is thick enough to fight them off. But this added layer of protection will help out also. So let's go ahead, take a walk in the yard. Let me show you guys how to spray a few weeds, spread down this product, and get you guys out of here. So stay tuned. Right here I have some clover that's in the yard here. This is the side yard that I'm at. I don't really have a lot of weeds in the main yard because, like I said, I stay on top of it. But the side yard, I got some weeds right here. So I know a lot of y'all guys gonna say, why don't you just pull them out? And that's true, you could just pull them out. But when you pull out these weeds, you guys, you gotta make sure you're getting the root when you're pulling them out. Like, see, if you don't get the root, the weed is gonna grow back. But right now I got the root. But if you're gonna pull out the weeds, make sure you get it down to the root. If you just pull off the leaf blade like this, the weed is gonna grow back because the root is still down in the soil. And you know, if you know anything about weeds, the weeds will grow back a lot faster than grass. So in like 2 or 3 days, this would have came back. So if you're gonna pull them out, that's always a great option. Also, if you don't have many, you know, you could pull them out, but make sure you get it down to the root. But right now, just gonna spray a few weeds. Now, this does handle clover, this Spectracide. I know a lot of you guys always say you're dealing with clover. The Spectracide does handle clover. All you're gonna do is go ahead, make sure you always shake up your bottle. You don't want the solution to be settled at the bottom of the bottle, so shake it up before you're ready to spray. Now this one right here has a fan tip nozzle, has a stream tip. I'm gonna use the fan tip because I just want to mist everything at once. And you're just gonna make sure you wet the plant down or wet the weed down that you're trying to spray. Get a nice little coating on it. And like I said, you're gonna let it sit, and about an hour, once it dries on, it's ready to go. Make sure you're not spraying this if it's gonna rain in the next hour or next 30 minutes. You wanna give this product a chance to dry on the weeds, you guys. So you just go ahead, spray the area that you're trying to kill, and get a nice little water down on it, and then you're gonna move. So I have some more weeds back here, and you're just gonna go ahead and spray them. And that's all it takes right there. I didn't do anything to the bottle. I didn't have to do much. This is always ready to use. This is the easiest way that you're gonna spot spray some weeds and kill them off. You don't have to mix anything. So if you guys lack the confidence and think that you can't mix it because you don't wanna measure, or you don't wanna go ahead and misuse anything, make it too strong. Because if you do mix your own solution, you can harm your grass, you guys. You can harm your grass if you don't put the proper water to solution ratio. You can harm your grass. Now this product right here can be used on Bermuda grass, fescue, ryegrass, Kentucky bluegrass. Now if you guys have St. Augustine or centipede grass, you're gonna have to look for the purple top. Don't use this orange top on St. Augustine or centipede grass. But like I said, Bermuda grass, fescues, ryegrass, Kentucky bluegrass, this is perfect for it. And you're just gonna spray it down like I'm doing right here. Basically spray it to a little bit of runoff and you're all set. Let it dry on there and you don't have to worry about it. The plant will come back. It'll be shriveled up in a couple days. If it, depending on how big the plant is here, these weeds are small. You know, it'll shrivel up maybe in a few hours, especially sitting in the sun. Like I said, this product is sun activated, heat activated, but do not spray in over 85 to 90 degree weather because you could start damaging your lawn. So that's it for a little spot spraying. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get down the Spectracide granular product. When applying this product into your hopper, make sure you're always on the surface. Do not apply this over your grass. You do not want to have a chance of spilling it on your grass or any mistakes or the hopper tipping over. So always be on a flat surface like I am here. And I think when I explaining this, I didn't go ahead and tell you guys about how to actually apply this product. If you want to use it as a pre-emergent, you apply it to your lawn and then you water it in. If you want to use it as a post-emergent, you guys, you apply it to a wet lawn. So make sure your lawn is wet maybe after a little rain or morning dew. You want to make sure you apply it to a wet lawn. Let it sit on the lawn for 2 days. And then you could come back and water it in. So now you get the post-emergent killer and the pre-emergent killer all in one. But since today I want to use it as a pre-emergent, I'm just going to apply it to the lawn, and then I'm going to water it in with about a 1/2 inch, well, 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch of water. Not too much, just lightly water it in so the product can start running off and actually get on the actual soil and build up that protective layer. Now, if you guys are planning to overseed, do not use this product. This product will stop weeds from germinating and also grass from germinating. So I don't think I explained that either. So let's go ahead and get this product down. So when it comes to spreading your granular products, like I showed you guys in the past, you want to make sure you do your perimeter first, then you're going to go vertical and then horizontal. So that'll give you even coverage of spreading your granular products. So let's go ahead and get the product spread down now. All right, finished spreading down the product. Only thing left to do is to water the product in to activate it. Only thing you need is a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of water and your product is activated and ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry about the timing. I'm sorry about how long it is, but all the information was needed. It was no way to shortcut it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it helped you in any way, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so it'll notify you guys when I do drop a video. So, and that's how you keep your yard weed free if you follow these steps. So take care, good luck, and get out in the yards and get your yard weed free. So I'll see you again.